Hey guys, we have Ireland's 2026 Edison national champion here, Adam. Anything you want to say before we jump into the profile?
I suppose first of all, it's an honour to finally get on the channel.
Yeah,
I've had many attempts at many an MCS and have fallen very short.
Yeah.
So it's a lovely event to finally.
It's a good one too.
My first time on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a strange tournament. It was 5 rounds Swiss, and then there ended up being no XO at the end of that, and so there was 5 X1s, and it was just down to tiebreakers. And there's no explanation, rhyme or reason for why
I think the winner on table 1 came 5th, right?
Bizarre. So yeah, we obviously just like to document all the winning deck lists.
Absolutely.
So
We'll jump straight in.
You tell me when to go.
Yeah, no, work.
We can go now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so it's Forgs. So the most of it isn't too interesting. Most Forg decks are very similar. 3 sub, 3 swap, 3 des, 3 dupe, 3 fishborg. I only played 1 treeborn because I also played the Beals. I tried that out. I mean, I suppose you can play 2 treeborn, but I just didn't want it to be too bricky by adding too many extra waters. Beals I wanted to try out. I feel like it's best because just a lot of OTKs you can only do with like a specific number of cards, and just being able to kill with 1 less thing can sometimes be critical. Because like in an OTK deck, like sometimes you can either just win the game, or if you can't win that turn, you're actually just going to lose. So being able to OTK with 1 less card was good. It never actually came up that I won with this being like critical, so I don't know if it was good. I had a line where I could have won needing like this to get the exact number of cards, but then my fishboard got DD crowd. So I don't know, maybe this is good, maybe it's not. I play Gores,
Good card.
2 Dandelion, 3 Pot, 3 Salvage, 3 Moray. All of those are insane.
Yeah.
They're kind of the reason why I wanted to play Forgs, just because I know it might not be very fun for the other person on the other side of the table when your opponent's solitaring, but it's very fun for me, so I wanted to try that. 1 for 1, Foolish, Brain, Heavy, Trunade, and then the only traps main deck are the 3 Reckless and the 1 Regeki Break. Most people play MST here. I just liked Regeki Break because if you have one of those hands that doesn't combo, it can give you some defense to stay alive to draw into your piece. And I know obviously it's a deck that you need like a certain number of cards to kill, and it's kind of counterintuitive to then play a card that makes you go -1, but a lot of the times, if you don't have Fishborg, Dandelion gets really stuck in your hand and you can't use it, and it's really bad then.
Yeah,
so having a generic discard outlet for that is really nice. And also, a lot of the time, like, obviously, yeah, you can get Fishborg access with 1 for 1 and Foolish, but if you hard draw the Fishborg Blaster, you have to hard pitch it with Swap Frog to get it live anyway. And so, if you have a Dandy or a Fishborg, this then, you're not actually really minus relative to what you would have been if you had to just say like hard pitch this for a Swap Frog. And yeah, I find it's just a better card generically than MST, so I wanted to put that in the main deck.
Sounds like you should play 6 of them.
Maybe. Tune into the Drilly Cards channel to see the 3rd place deck profile. The tokens, shout out to these guys. They lasted me 2 rounds before the judge told me I wasn't allowed to use them because they were Pokemon cards. And shout out to Billy for giving me this at the start of the tournament, which actually ended up being essential because then I actually had a token I could legally use in the tournament. Side deck is 3 Caius, 2 Ryza, 2 DD Crow. It's like a pretty standard conversion. I sided in the 2nd Treeborn just because they're bringing in DD Crows for games 2 and 3. MST, 2 Soul Exchange, Rare Force Torrential, and 2 Regeki Breaks. Yeah, something I was doing for this tournament was not converting most of the time. I wanted to just convert whenever I played against Vayu, because I think you just have such a hard time if you don't. But yeah, against other matchups, I tried to not convert because like the 2 cards I'm really afraid of are Deck Dev and Dyna, and Vayu has them, but other matchups typically don't. Even against Blackwing, I was just siding in these rather than doing a full conversion, and I have absolutely no idea if that's correct, but pretty much, as I said earlier, the reason I wanted to play Forgs was so that I could play combo Solitaire and have fun doing that, and so I wanted to try convert as few times as possible, so I got away with it today. Extra deck is 2 Armory Arm. Extra deck is very standard. They played the tournament with modern time rules, And so if the
Android became less
if the match, well, it's irrelevant because life points don't matter in modern.
Yeah,
like if the match isn't finished in time, then it's a double loss. So I this morning was actually trying to find a psychic life transfer in case it was the end of phase rules.
End of phase,
but then I couldn't find it, and I was kind of stressing. But then when they said that it was modern time rules, it actually didn't matter.
We
at
should
all.
definitely petition against this for any future events.
The one thing I'll say about Beals is that
terrible.
it was helpful for making arm kills, say, without having to activate like another Avarice.
You're using a full board to make the
purely
arm, yeah.
like you did not need this to win at all, but it meant that you could win in like less real time, which mattered for modern time rules.
Sure. Yeah.
Then there's a lot of cards in the extra deck I did make Gaia Knight. It could have been Goyo, it was fine. It was just the fact my opponent attacked me with an armed wing. I was on 57, and so then a generic Colossal Armory Arm, if he had a Kalut, he was playing Blackwing, then his armed wing would have been 47, and I would have taken 19 from each attack, so 19 times 3 is 57. I would have died from that if I didn't put a warrior in the
Cool,
so
okay.
that Colossal could be bigger and I could live with more life points.
Cool.
Other than that, I only made the very standard cards. Like I made this, I made these. I never made any, but like the second
Anything
armory
by
arm.
Colossal
I didn't
or...
make this. I did make Stardust against Lightsworn, that was big. Never made Mistworm, and I never made the double Colossal Fighter. So I could have won today if this was my extra.
Nice.
But yeah, so you just have the other cards there just in case.
Yeah, well, exactly. Right. Any closing statements you want to make?
Shout out to the whole community. Like the Irish scene here is really excellent. Like they have a really good grassroots support. Everyone's so lovely. Just trying to play old formats. Try to not BM each other too much, but then some people turn up with Forgs and maybe ruin people's days. But yeah, shout out to the whole Irish community. Subscribe to Drilly Cards. Get this man to 1K. We're going to do a big celebratory tournament when that happens.
Absolutely.
And so hopefully we'll have some cool deck profiles from that as well when that happens.
Perfect. Right. Anyway, thank you very much, Adam, and congratulations on being the 2026 Irish National Champion.
Thank you.